When I was a young lad, I would play Mario Kart every decade. At least once. And I think that illustrates just how important Mario Kart has been in my life. I wouldn't be the Kwan I am today without it, if I'm being quite frank, and I'm quite skilled. But as we enter a new decade, what a great transition by the way, will that continue? I mean, probably, because that's a really low bar to meet, but I don't know where I'm going with this. Point is, with the situation with Mario Kart on the Switch, Mario Kart Tour, talks of adding non-Mario characters into the game and all that sort of stuff, it seems like the future of the series could be quite a bit different from how the series has been in the past. And today I want to go on a wondrous, 6-ish minute exploration of what that future could be. Honestly, you probably could have gotten a better idea of the video from just reading the title, but there you go. Hello all 3,290 of you, I'm Redkwan, and what is the future of Mario Kart? So first off, why do I expect Mario Kart to change at all? I mentioned a few of the reasons pretty briefly in that train wreck of an opening, but basically there are a few interesting developments for Mario Kart that could lead the series off in different directions. And also, we're getting to the point where Mario Kart needs to do something interesting to avoid being the same game in every iteration, which it is in danger of, I will be honest with you there. One of those developments is that the Switch appears to not be getting a new Mario Kart game. Sure, there's still some chance it happens, but it's seeming more and more like the Switch only has a couple years left, and because Mario Kart is such a huge series, it doesn't really make sense to release a new one this late in the Switch's life. Of course, that might still not mean anything, because Nintendo is clearly treating games from the Wii U like they're brand new and never existed before, so having Mario Kart 8 be the only Mario Kart might not mean all that much. And also, they might have been planning on doing another one at some point, and just realized that it was dumb to make another one when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is selling like 30 million copies, which, I guess that's fair. But still, not making a new Mario Kart for the Switch could be a sign that the series is going off in a bit of a different direction than the standard new game every console, that's sort of old Mario Kart, whatever that means. Another thing that's new is now Mario Kart Tour exists. Now obviously Mario Kart Tour is sort of a separate thing, and there's a good chance it doesn't affect things at all. But what it does mean is that there's an alternative to a mainline Mario Kart game. It's not good, of course, but because people have this other option now, does that mean Mario Kart games going forward are going to need to differentiate themselves in other ways? You're probably thinking, no. But I'm trying at least, okay? I'm trying to think of things that could be different, and it's very hard work. I don't know what I'm doing. And of course, or maybe not of course, but at least of course to me, because I hear this all the stinking time, other Nintendo characters in the game. Let me tell you all about my great idea, Redkwan. So you know how Super Smash Bros. Has a ton of characters? Yeah. Well, imagine if Mario Kart had a bunch of characters. Okay, I'm imagining this. But wouldn't that be great? We could have like a Punch-Out theme track, This is what I imagine you sound like. Well anyways, we got some non-Mario characters and tracks in Mario Kart 8, and a lot of people want Nintendo to go all out with that, so that's another thing that could change the direction of the Mario Kart series. Or should I say Nintendo Kart? No, I shouldn't. Okay, so there are some new developments with Mario Kart recently, and they could potentially change where the series is going. But will they? What sorts of changes can we expect to see? Well, that's an interesting question, which is why I'm making a video on it. I think the next Mario Kart is going to be different than the previous Mario Kart games, and not just in the way that it's like, oh, this one has some new tracks. No, that's pretty boring. And also, I don't think Nintendo can really do that anymore. Obviously, it would still sell well, because Mario Kart games always sell well, but for people to actually be satisfied with the game, and to want to buy the next Nintendo system to play it, I think they have to do more than that. And the reasons I mentioned before all play into this. We're going to have an extra long break between Mario Kart games, with the Switch one only getting a port of one, which means people are going to expect more from it. The next Mario Kart is also going to have to show people it's more than Mario Kart Tour with better controls and less blatant greed, because it's going to be competing against that now to some extent. And people are just ready for Mario Kart to move in a new direction after so many games in the same style, and especially now that upgrades in hardware don't mean nearly as much. How exactly is Nintendo going to be able to do that? Well, they probably won't. Don't get me wrong, I do think the next game is going to try to change things up, but I don't think the changes they'll make will be as big as a lot of people would be hoping for. I think things like an expanded single player or story mode are probably not going to happen, and even just making unique twists on the main gameplay that actually, make a noticeable difference is probably pretty unlikely too, as sad as that is. Changing things up is a risk, and plenty of people probably don't care all that much about it being a new type of Mario Kart. And the more they change things up, the more Nintendo would risk overcomplicating things, when Mario Kart is sort of supposed to be sort of a simple game. Yeah. Okay, Redkwan, you're kind of contradicting yourself here. Are they going to make a big change or not? If I had to guess, I think the next Mario Kart game will be more different than previous games have been, but still not that different, because it would just be too hard to pull off well and probably a little too risky. I don't know if I should name specific stuff I think they could change, because I'll definitely be wrong. but what the heck, I'll do it anyway. So one thing I think seems like a thing they could change, which of course means they definitely won't change it, is the cup race structure. Every cup has 4 races, and just about every race is 3 laps. Why must it be this way? I don't know. I guess it's convenient, but wouldn't it be fun if there was a cup with 3 races, but they all had 4 laps? How crazy would that be? Could you even imagine? The excitement for that would be unmatched. Or, now hear me out, they add a third thing besides races and battles. Now I know it might seem like those are the only 2 types of things that make sense, but that's where you'd be wrong. I mean, think of all the things you can do in a car. Car stunts, car washes, car pools, drive-thrus, drive-ins, driver's training, vehicular accidents, getting pulled over for speeding, and so much more. Why not have an open-world area like Forza Horizon but Mario Kart style, where you can experience it all? A return to Woohoo Island from Wii Sports Resort, perhaps? Because why not? Let's just do it. Definitely we need some urban development ahead of time, though, because there are not that many roads on Woohoo Island, but you get what I'm going for. It's pretty cool, my vision. I guess there could also be some sort of story mode, but that seems fairly unlikely to me, and I'm only bringing up possibilities that, could actually happen. And finally, they could probably add some semi-major change to the gameplay. Like something more major than having your wheels turn sideways and glow blue. I'm looking at you, Mario Kart 8. Something on the level of Double Dash could probably happen, although I don't really know what that would be. They could, do the Double Dash thing again, and although that would be pretty uncreative of Nintendo, I wouldn't put it past them, and people would probably love it anyway, so what do I know? So I think going forward, Mario Kart is going to have to change things up, but at the same time, it's one of those series that has a limit on how much they can actually change. But I still think going forward, given everything that's happened with the series in the past few years, that something is probably going to be different. And it better not just be that it's Nintendo Kart, because that isn't an actual change. I mean, nobody's denying that a Punch-Out track would be really awesome, but it's just, it's not what I'm looking for. Well, I'm Redkwan. What do you see for the future of Mario Kart? Are we going to be getting something different in the next game and future games, or is that totally wishful thinking and Nintendo will just re-release Mario Kart 8 Deluxe again and watch as it sells another 30 million copies? Why is Kart spelled with a K? Was C not good enough? Anyways, I'm Redkwan. Thank you all for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Goodbye.